Greetings, Cancer. Welcome to your message for the month of December. Welcome to your message for the month of December. Miss Net here. Let's get started. We'll be taking a look at your past, present, and your future here, going forth, and your overall energy for the month of December. Overall energy, King of Swords here. Speaking the truth. Standing in your truth. So, let's see what we have for the past energy for you, Cancer. Okay. Present energy. Future. Oh, wow. Okay. So, truthful communication, speaking some sort of truth, your truth, standing within your truth, standing up for what you believe is true to you, standing up for your rights, standing up for what you believe in. So this is your overall energy. So let's see here, Cancer. For your past, we have the Queen of Coins here. So many of you could have taken a stand for there could be someone that you are attached to, whom you could have been dealing with, who was a situation. There could have been a situation that you guys may have been dealing with that was merely it was nothing serious. It was more of a sexual based relationship. So for some of you, this is in regards to love. It could have been a relationship that was only sexual based. The truth of the matter is you could have fallen for this situation. You could have been attached to someone who was only interested in having some type of financial assistance from you, or receiving some type of financial assistance from you. Again, for some of you, it could have been a relationship where you invested in, and you may not have gotten much from that situation. You may have put out a lot of money. You may have had to spend a lot of money here with this Queen of Coins. And you may have not gotten what you wanted in return. It was not fulfilling. It was not fulfilling for you. It was more of a situation where it was just based on you guys energetically, sexually pulled to one another. There was a pull to you. You were pulled to one another in a sexual manner. And it left, with this Ten of Swords, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of disappointment, there could have been a lot of deceit going on, a lot of deception. For some of you, there could have been a lot of betrayal. It could have been a lot of people involved here in this situation. Being in the present energy, it has come to an end. It has come to a close. This cycle has come to a close. Whatever it was that you were invested in, that you thought was going to bring you some type of fulfillment, and it did not. It has come to a close after a certain realization, after you realize your truth, what it was that you really want, or what it is that you really want from a situation. It took you being in this King of Swords energy, standing up for what you believe in and standing up for what you want and knowing what you want. In order to know what you want, you have to know what you don't want. You have to know what you're not going to tolerate. So after that realization happened, you guys were able to move forward and release whatever this burdensome situation was that was merely based on just a sexual encounter or sexual engagement. Someone wanting you to provide for them. You could have been attached to someone who just wanted you to provide for them, provide some sort of security for them, and in return you get sex, child. So it could have went down that way. You decide how this scenario plays out for you. So nevertheless, we have the Hierophant. You've gained a lot of wisdom. There were certain lessons that you had to learn. Again, what you don't want, what you are not going to tolerate. In order to know what you want, you have to know what you don't want, what you're not going to tolerate, what is not acceptable. So after finding out and coming to that realization of what is not acceptable to you, for you, and that serves your highest good, you're now able to move forward with much more wisdom, a more positive change, close out a cycle, leave that type of energy behind you, leave those type of situations behind you, and move forward using discernment, having more discernment about your life, more discernment about you, more discernment about other people, using your discernment, making wise decisions, making wise choices, using your wisdom. For some of you, you may have been connected to this. This could have been a marriage that you had to walk away from, or that you did walk away from, that you released, because it was not what you wanted. It was not what you desired. It was not fulfilling to you. It was something that was more of a convenience. So, ooh, this Queen of Coins here. Yeah, so someone was reaping whatever we have support you because it's beneficial. Someone was connected to you only because they were gaining something. Someone was gaining support from you. They were around you and there because you were supporting them financially. You had something that they wanted. You had something that they wanted, and the truth is they had something you wanted, Let's be real here. So for some of you, it may have took a while, or you may have known this all along, that this individual was only interested in you because you could provide some form of foundation or some form of security for them. So, even though you were hoping that they would possibly love you later on, they would acquire some type of love for you, the truth is they only wanted what you could give them, what you could provide for them. If you couldn't get him no money, then you couldn't get no honey. Okay? So for some of you, this is a situation where money and honey was the main component of the relationship. If you couldn't provide them with no type of secure foundation, no security, or give them something tangible, put something in their hand, then you couldn't get no honey. So this Ten of Swords here, and there was it just caused a lot of betrayal and a lot of deceit. There was a lot of deceptive, because the intentions were not, oh my gosh, the intentions were not honorable in the first place. You know, someone came in with dishonorable intent. You know, these are a lot of cards here. So Ten of Swords, okay. But I feel here with this 888, we have, this individual was sucking your abundance. They were taking, you were abundant. You were abundant. You were in a position to where you could provide whatever it was that they were giving, that they were wanting from them, but you were losing it. As fast as you got it, you was losing it. It was, you know, it was being released because of the way that the attachment that you guys had together. You know, it was not a healthy, it was a toxic relationship. So you may have lost with this 888 coming out in reverse. You may have lost more than you gained from that situation. You know, you gave more than you got back. You know, there was not an equal amount of reciprocity. It was not reciprocated. Okay? You wanted love. They wanted money. Okay? And that's how it went. So, we have your bank account. For some of you, they may have you may have had to open a bank account for this individual, you know, and put money in a bank account for them, you know, or some situation like it could have been a situation like that. They may have stole from you. You may have released a lot of information to this individual. You know, they emptied your bank account. They left you dry. They left you financially dry and spiritually dry. Okay? So now that you've realized, you've become more wiser and using your discernment here about people's motives and their intent, you know, and you're more aware, you're more knowledgeable here. You can recognize this, you know, you can recognize these people from afar and not allow yourself to be in a compromising position where you have to take a great hit or a great loss like this. So, wow. You know, they for some of y'all, they could have stole a car and wrecked your car. They could have, you know, because I did see car collision. So they may have wrecked your car, tore up your vehicle. You know, you lost a lot dealing with this type of energy, this toxic energy. So learning how to release toxic energy and toxic attachments to you. Knowing and having the knowledge and the awareness that toxicity holds you back. It holds you back. So that's what we have for the month of December for you. Thank you guys. Until next time. Ciao. Don't forget to subscribe. Please pay it forward by subscribing and liking. Thank you.